Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Beats going up against the Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills. First carry for Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. He's still barreling through. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Here's Mack. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, Dixon. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So on 4th down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So the D-line's going to spread out. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Here we go. Let's run.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now a carry from Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Tre'Davious White with a pick. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Dixon. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw. Dixon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Off play action. Dixon. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run with Mack, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
To throw on 3rd down, Dixon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now back out comes the offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Dixon trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Dixon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10. And he will have a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That is scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Dixon being chased out left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down. Dixon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First and goal from the 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Dixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are in for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw. Dixon bringing it in. Jackson left side. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dixon. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 2nd down, Dixon. He gets it to Matthews, complete. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on 1st down, Dixon. And this one is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back back to the air on second down. Dixon. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dixon. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work.
And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Shifts by him, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw. Dixon firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Always got some breathing room. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and his guys are able to strike for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Dixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run the counter now on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. Operating from the gun, Dixon. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, land it. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. To throw on second down, Dixon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Off play action. Dixon. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Jeff Locke now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And tough starting field position here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 9-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down now after the pass completion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Good.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, Leopard. Leopard.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. This is Gordon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Brooklyn, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Grammys, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek Cologne is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard, yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you pure love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can't leave it's too much. But I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up, pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I don't trust the so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty, if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go tap off a bridge. My black boys got boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, I'm bad as bad, gon' get it. What you mean?
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger run around with his man's in his hand, feeling like a man. Run for the put it to your brain like. Everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about, I know I can live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. Everything ain't what it seem like. I know. Hold up, what you mean? Where you been in? This is merely the beginning again. What you been living in? The box under the bridge, like Anthony Kiedis, looking for something to complete us and maybe lead us. A long way from equal is how they treat us. Body of a builder with the mind of a fetus. Turn on the television and see the vision they feed us, and I wish I could erase that. Face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. I've been knocking Joe down like it witness. God is my witness, I'm witness, but on the real I think I need another witness. If it was 17, black dad and white mama wouldn't change a thing. Light skin, certified as a house. Go figure, in my blood is the venom master. It's like the devil playing space with the pastor, but he was born with the privilege. Man, what is that? People told me as a child, as a little boy playing with his toys, I should be ashamed. And some people look ashamed when I rap, like my great-granddaddy didn't take a to the back. Not accepted by the ghetto. I don't give a praise God, I can see the light. Everybody talk about race this, race that. I wish I could erase that, face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act.